Morning, happy hump day. It's Wednesday, July 18th, 2018. You're watching the Daily Mix TV by Hill Story Marketing. Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Hillman. So, I'm thinking right about now, it should have been better ingredients, better drama, Papa John's. It looks like founder and now former CEO John Schnatter is not going quietly into the night. Yesterday, we talked about how on Friday, out of nowhere, in an interview with a local CBS affiliate in Kentucky, Schnatter accused now former PR firm Laundry Service of attempted extortion. And yesterday it turned into a he said, she said of epic proportions. I mean, I can't even believe this story is happening. Schnatter claimed yesterday that Papa John's in fact did give in to an alleged extortion demand, but not for the full $6 million that Laundry Service apparently asked for. They forked over only $1.2 million. Oh, gee, not a lot of money at all. Remember, Laundry Service allegedly asked for the payout after Schnatter used the N-word during a media training conference call in May that was designed to be around diversity and racial programming, according to a letter the executive sent to the board of the 5,212 store chain. Laundry Service brass allegedly made the brazen request because its employees were offended by the racial slur, according to that very same letter that Schnatter wrote on July 14th to the board that a number of media outlets have obtained a copy of. Quote, "We owe them approximately $1.3 million. Of course, we said we would pay them what we owed, but they said they wanted $6 million because they claimed some of their people had been offended by what I had said." Now, Schnatter admits he did use the N-word, he's apologized for it, but he's claiming that he was pushed by Laundry Service executives to use the slur. And he also stated he didn't want to pay the firm the additional money. Quote, "Unfortunately, the company gave in to this extortion attempt and offered them $2.5 million, or roughly $1.2 million, more than they were owed." You know, yesterday, and it's interesting how this is unfolding. Yesterday, Laundry Service issued an internal memorandum summarily denying the accusation and stating it is, in fact, completely false, with word that the company would soon issue a statement specifically refuting the claim to the media. Now, as of this morning, no official statement's been made yet, but the amount of advertising and marketing trades that are covering this, that have some inside information on Laundry Service and what's going on internally with Wasserman, which owns Laundry Service, and Cycle, which is their production arm. I gotta tell you, on every level, there is something very wrong with this entire story. I can't even begin to explain the amount of holes in both sides of the equation. As I said yesterday, there are three sides to every story: yours, mine, and the truth. Now, I'm just hoping for the sake of Laundry Service employees, certainly Papa John employees and shareholders, that the truth comes out soon so we can get this over with. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, remember, the charity that my wife Kylie and I co-founded, Rock and Rawhide, works with Petco Foundation, and has drop boxes located in most of Petco's New York stores. Additionally, remember, IMC Adopt-A-Palooza in Union Square every May and every September on behalf of Petco Foundation, Rock and Rawhide, and the Alliance for New York City's Animals. Well, Petco, it looks like, is going the extra mile to Amazon-proof itself. The retailer unveiled a new pet care store concept called Pet Coach in San Marcos, California. It offers personalized pet services, products, and experiences, all designed through a veterinary lens to address total pet health and wellness. Now, when you look at the pet space, this makes a lot of sense in terms of how Petco is starting to pivot and innovate. The new model brings Petco's previously online-only veterinary-led Pet Coach platform to life in a brick-and-mortar setting. Everything is enhanced by digital and mobile tools, and it gives customers 24/7 access to support for their pets. Now, in order to achieve a higher ROI, or return on investment, Petco had acquired Pet Coach, I think last year or a year and a half ago. So what they're doing is they're starting to, in order to gain that ROI, they're starting to implement integration across the chain on all of these acquisitions. Now, they're also testing a membership platform wherein for $9 a month, the service gives customers access to several free veterinary visits per year, along with discounted rates on other items. Now, they only have a limited curated product selection in this section of the store, and it's primarily focused on service. So the on-site services they're offering include grooming, training, veterinary care, nutrition consultations, daycare, self-wash, mobile vet house calls, and even dog walking. Can I get this service for me, please? The space is designed to highlight the available service offerings with clear visibility into each service area. They also have gathering spaces for personal interactions and educational events. Now, according to Petco, every service and product in the store has in fact been directly reviewed and approved by a veterinarian. Quote, pet parents tell us they want expert advice they can trust and easy, seamless access to everything they need to take the best possible care of the pets they love. With Pet Coach, we're reinventing the idea of a traditional pet store by providing complete care experiences, from grooming, training, and daycare to full-service veterinary care that simply can't be delivered by mail or by mass retailer. That was a statement that was made by Petco CEO Ron Coughlin, who's new to the job. You know, I love this company for so many reasons. And, you know, look, it isn't just about the fact that they support Rock and Rawhide. I love retailers that continually innovate and pivot. And they have been hyper busy in development. So all of what's around this notion of Pet Coach is about health and wellness. It is about, using that professional vet layer to make sure that everything that your pet is doing is going to help with their health. Now, Petco has been expanding its offerings lately as it works to remain competitive in a primarily digitally driven competitive landscape. In the past year alone, Petco has acquired subscription-based pets product service PupBox. They also acquired a leading pet insurance company and high-end pet food company Just Food for Dogs, excuse me. Now, the fact that they're integrating all of these things across the board is exactly why you should get excited about this announcement. Petco is only going to continue to grow. They have more than 1,500 doors for Petco and Unleashed by Petco, their localized stores, across the United States, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. So I would be looking for some more announcements out of Petco very soon. Sears has closed its last store in the city it calls home, Chicago. On Sunday, the location known as the Six Corners store closed for good. The location opened in the Irving Park neighborhood 80 years ago during the Great Depression. Now, more than 100 employees were released in the latest closure from the struggling company. When Kmart and Sears united back in 2005, so 13 years ago, the combined company had about 3,500 doors. They now operate less than 1,000. So since 2010, the last year the company was profitable, it has reported more than $11 billion in losses while closing stores by the thousands. After its founding as a catalog retailer, Sears moved its headquarters to Chicago in 1887. The company also opened its first 2 retail locations in that city. Sears moved its headquarters to the Sears Tower, which was the tallest building in the world, from 1973 when it opened until 1997. Now, the company did eventually move its headquarters outside of Chicago's city limits to Hoffman Estates in Illinois. Now, I gotta say, what Sears CEO Eddie Lampert has done to Sears and Kmart is an absolute disgrace. Billions of dollars lost, thousands of doors closed, tens of thousands of jobs affected because of his ego. And how his board of directors and shareholders haven't called for his resignation is beyond me. But, I got to tell you, it's just an absolute tragedy as to what's happened to such an iconic brand. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the CEO of Hill Story Marketing. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow on Thursday.